Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Ready. Hey, come on, two. Come on, two.
The drive starts with a run from Gtowncapp.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gtowncapp here. They stay on the ground.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays. And what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Come on, three, kick.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 34 yards there and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't...
Well, he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
That one goes for 24 yards. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you just throw in the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Geno. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Waddle's first catch, good for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flushed out, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
After the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Pushes him over. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. They run again with Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Smith going to move him around. They'll try for the first with Walker.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Block at the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Smith. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
From the gun, here's Smith. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Walker. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. An audible here to get a new look. On 4th down, Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took a deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
All right, fellas, listen up. 21G, 21G.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Geno now to throw.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10.
49, flip it off, 49.
To the air again, Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The final shot here before break. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Jason Sanders to kick off forward.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Smith.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And this returnable for Hill.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
Another catch there for Waddle.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now Geno.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway. Unfortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now we sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Jet sweep. Here's Smith and Jigba.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 53 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go all the way on their check, and it worked really well for them.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
He's right, start.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 94 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now a give to Mostert running right. Takes it to about the 37.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Tua going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Open net is Waddle complete.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Tua on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Running left is Walker.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead, by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Come on three, kick. Out.
On first down, back to Achane.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they're going to speed things up here.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Sanders on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Dolphins 24, Seahawks 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Gino on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Once again, it's Mostert.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down.
That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
There we go, Sonoma.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Javon Holland. How about this? Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Watch it, Oscar. Solo left side. Out.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle.
27 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
To throw on second down is Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Hey, it's a clip.
Here we go on 4th. Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles. But in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away from
You